What's up, Internet? Welcome to Packaged Food Reviews, the show where we do exactly what it sounds like and review packaged foods. If you're a food entrepreneur, a designer, someone that loves snacks, someone that just loves watching people eat and taste things, you've come to the right place. My name is Kyle. I am your host and a partner at Visvo, small branding and design agency that focuses on developing brand identity and packaging for brands like these. Today we're going to be talking about Siete Foods. This is a grain-free tortilla chip in the nacho flavor, as you can see here, and comes from this really charming brand. They've got a story on the back of the package that talks about how their family sort of teamed up and developed some recipes to help out one of the children in the family who had some health issues and couldn't eat traditional Mexican food with flour and other ingredients. And so have a line of several products that sort of are alternatives to those. Really, really cool, fun story, very heartwarming. Hopefully the chips taste good. But I will say one thing, the packaging is very loud and was immediately noticeable on the shelf. Was walking around sort of in the alternative chips, like snack section, if you will, of a local grocery store called Lazy Acres, and came across this product and picked it up really without even looking at the ingredients. It was just so bright and bold. It's got this sort of Mexican pattern, blanket, Southwest vibe going on, and all of the other colors in the product lineup looked equally as vibrant. I will put a video or put a photo of the entire product line on shelf up for you to see here. And some of the other things that sort of jumped out, dairy-free and nacho, the fact that it's paleo and vegan. They are made with avocado oil, so a lot of these hot product and hot food snack trends all rolled into one. It's like, gotta try this thing. So very, very cool stuff. They're made from cassava root, which they have a nice little explanation here on the back, as you can see. But cassava, also known as yuca, a starch that contains no gluten, used in a lot of baked products. There's like a classic cassava cake, which is a Philippine dish. You can see yuca root used throughout Central America, Latin America, in sort of tropical environments. But really excited to taste this. Cassava is a super hot ingredient right now in the gluten-free space, especially for products like these. So this is going to be a real interesting one. And as I explained, or as I showed before, got this really sweet story about the creation of the brand. They have this nice little Abuela approved symbol on the bottom, which is super charming. And so, yeah, really excited to give these a try. Love this family already, haven't even tasted their product. So let's get into it. Nice crack of the bag there. Hopefully you like that sound. So definitely lighter than a typical chip. The cassava, or like the yuca cassava root, definitely gives that more clear, like whitish vibe. It's very translucent when it gets wet, as you might notice in like a cassava cake if you've ever seen one. So that's interesting. Smells pretty tasty, kind of like I don't know if you're familiar with the product Bugles from back in the day, but kind of like a bugle type vibe to it. Yeah, interesting stuff. How to wrap my head around that one. Have another bite. And just one more for good measure. Yeah, this is good. It's very subtle. It's got a note of almost like tomato, sort of like enchilada type sauce. I'm not getting the nacho flavor too heavily. I'm also not getting a sense that there's anything that's working super hard to replace the dairy in this. There is actually tomato power included in this. There's nutritional yeast, which can be often used as a replacement for like Parmesan cheese, so it brings kind of an umami flavor to things, but not coming through super strongly. They also use coconut flour, which I think is interesting. Haven't experienced that too often. And then a range of just other seasonings and spices. So chia seed, sea salt, citric acid for some acidity and for preservation probably, garlic powder, jalapeno powder, excuse me. Ooh, hot. Hot in the back of the throat. Onion powder and serrano powder might be getting me. This would be a great option for someone looking for a gluten-free type chip. It also has relatively low calories, so 130 per serving. And when I think about a traditional tortilla chip, which can often be made with corn, so that's gluten-free too, let's be real about it. Those feel like a little bit weightier and more, say, caloric and nutrient dense, so to speak. And this is really light and nice, and you can eat a lot of them. It definitely feels healthier for you. I think that's the paleo aspect too, is not using the traditional grain flours. That makes it lighter, a little bit easier to understand and digest, pun intended. And yeah, this is good stuff. It'd be great with some guacamole, or even if you wanted to keep in that vegan theme, it would be great to like do like a melt with some vegan plant-based cheese on it. Again, guacamole, maybe a little bit of salsa. But I actually really respect that restraint in terms of the flavor and the fact that they didn't go overboard with this sort of like Doritos play. Although I will say, in another sense, I was kind of expecting it with this packaging, with the brightness of it. It's like, oh, they really are gonna throw the kitchen sink at us. But that's not happening here, which I'm actually kind of liking. I believe this retails for around $5 or $6. Let me take a look. Yeah, $5.79, and so a little bit pricier. I'm sure, you know, if you found this on sale, there's some opportunity there where it maybe feels a little bit more more classically priced in that chip category. But overall, this is really, really tasty stuff, and definitely we'll be checking out other products. I know they have grain-free tortillas made with almond flour and some other things that will be really interesting to try as alternatives, better for you alternatives in the Mexican and Latin food space. Yes, this is really good stuff. If you like what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button below and also like the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.